Of course, I was just a girl that enjoys doing music for passion, nothing major. I tried to do a little bit of songwriting from way back in school during my senior 4, and then I also went into band. I started doing band nights, doing covers, doing dancehall and reggae covers from Conscience, Busy Signal, Cindy Sanyu. And then at some point, I felt like songwriting was like a calling for me. So we linked up with Kasey, and then we started like writing different songs. That is how I wrote Queen Amino, Repeat It, Love It, and so many other tracks. And actually, after making that body, we had like a discussion, and we're like, okay, where should we sell these songs? And for me, I feel like Swangs Avenue was the only like company that could, understand that kind of work, because we had already presented it to different artists, but they never saw they didn't get it. So when we sent the music to Julius, he reached out to me, because in the first instance he was like, oh, who sang the song, like did she write the music? Yes, I would like to know more about her. So he reached out, we started having like a one-on-one, and then eventually he called me for a meetup at their offices at 3rd Street. I went there, and I came back with a different story, because he was actually, because he told me like, okay, why are you not singing? And he asked a lot of personal questions, and he was like, okay, I have like what should I call it? Like, I have like a suggestion for you. If you want the money for your tracks, because we had like 4 tracks that we were selling to them. Here is 4 million for you in an envelope, but if you want like a better deal, I can give you a contract, and then you become, we become like, actually he said partners, and then we work together. And yeah, ever since that day, the story has been a little bit.
If that money met a ghetto guy who just wants to get like the money, he could take the money, but you chose the right path.
What about both? What if you were like, you know what, I could sell the music, both, write the
because, yeah, of course, it's still, because it's like, okay, if I was selling the music to myself, of course it would have come from the brand Azari, you understand? So if I was like, okay, now pay me for the music that I've written for myself, it's still coming from my own account, so you understand? So it was just an easy decision for me. I actually never saw myself doing mainstream music or like getting this big. I was just all caught up with this overwhelming, experience. I never saw it coming like the way it did turn out.
Your life growing up as a child, you look back and you're like, man, I hustled a lot, or you look back and like, I didn't hustle.
I did. Oh my God, I did. For me, I reached a point because home, our father did have like a lot, but he tried his best, and being connected with the traditional dance troupe, because before I even became a songwriter or do band nights and stuff like that, I was in traditional dance. Nali a watch car like with Mr. Kadu. He's actually even going to be part of my concert on Friday. And now I learned a lot of stuff from that, Have
you seen Crystal dance as well? I feel like
we can battle
Crystal and Azawi.
But Azawi can kill me, because I know Azawi took it as a profession sometime. I'm just enjoying it.
I know almost all traditional dances from different parts of the country. I know like Masoga, I know Chitaguro from Bunyoro, I know Echizino from Kabale, I know Baksimba na Kasamogola from here, the Central, I know Aguara from the West Nile, I know Gaze from the West Nile. I know I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to traditional music, dance, folk music and stuff like that. And that is, I think it's one of the reasons as to why my creativity is a little bit different, because I use that knowledge most of the time.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, when I'm creating my music. And of course, yes, I incorporate in a little urban feel and vibe, because this generation is different, so you have to have something that they relate to or they can connect to. So it's more like a fusion. I normally call my music a cocktail. Like, it's a mixture of so many different things, so many different rhythms and sounds from different parts of Africa and then maybe outside. So when I was in Chicago, I learned a lot of things, and I feel like they have been the fundamental foundation to my creativity, to my career as a Zawi. Because Swangs actually bampita pakasiva Zawi. Because for me, if you send me a track, next more like a little bit of drums or shakers or anything that has
you're not gonna feel it.
Yeah, like I won't feel it, of course. So it has been like every part of my journey to becoming who I am today has been like an element to prepare me for this, day, and I'm just thankful.
When you look at the picture, because there's a picture Kubako when you're dancing, Amazina Magando, which you can find in Charlie's training.
Yeah, with the
when you look at that picture and you also look at this picture on the cover of your concert, what does when you look at the two pictures, okay, what do you learn from the other picture and what do you learn from this picture too?
I call it progress. I call that growth. I see it as like a movement, like from one point of my life to another. By that time I was 14, 13 within that time, and now I'm a grown-ass woman doing
yes,
Katinzola, even in school, because we didn't have a lot of money, so most of the time I was studying on MDD bursaries. So we could be like, okay, yeah, I can do music. Because we used to target schools that were so strong when it came to MDD, Rubidi SS, Saint Janan, so those schools were so serious when it came to music, dance, and drama, and they gave kids a lot of bursaries just to participate. And Budeses, so it was. That is how I survived, to be able to pay for my school fees, even for the university bit of it, because I was just done with my exams in 2019. Then Swans Avenue came in at the end of that year because I was graduating in 2020. So even that period at campus, the money that facilitated all that education came from me doing music. I used to fly out to go to China to do MDD dance and drama in Chinese parks. They have parks where people go and families and have a good time. And we could they used to love African culture, music and dance. So we used to go there and they used to pay me some good money, and it's the money that I came back here and used that at campus. She used to have a small restaurant, and during the day I used to do street food vending, and then in the night I used to go for my lectures. Then after the night, maybe if I have a band night, and then I go and perform and come back at maybe Usam Kagogwechiro. It was a routine for majorly for 3 years or 4 years, something like that. So yeah, I hustled,
Man.